Saturday night's main event is too predictable. We knew exactly what was happening. No title changes were made, and there's a key element of mistakes that were made. Starting off with the Nia Jax Rhea Ripley situation. Yes, we all get it. Rhea Ripley has been undefeated as the champion. She definitely has that title around her waist. It is well deserving. It is something that is pivotal to her character. And yes, we are going to see Mommy at WrestleMania probably holding on to that belt. It's all going to be determined. If anything, if the Royal Rumble has any indication, it might be Liv Morgan winning. But we have to pay attention to what happened to Nia Jax. Did her storyline get lost in between everything that started happening? Nia Jax had a good storyline with Tiffany Stratton, and for some reason, they brought her over to SmackDown to face off against Rhea Ripley. And they brought Rhea Ripley over to Raw. And now they're doing everything, stretching changes. And we're losing the fact that it was supposed to be an open market, a transitional period for transfers to be made. And now the roster is just looking bleak. We're looking at people literally left and right looking for title shots. Is Nia Jax going to go back on SmackDown? Is she going to stay on Raw? And where does the storyline stay after this? This is all the mistakes that were made in Saturday nights. My name's Andres, and you're watching Ringside Riffs. We're gonna get deep into every single mistake, every single chance that they had at Saturday night's main event. Yes, there were some good spots. Yes, there were some good tales told, but ultimately, we could have seen a different outcome. Sheamus lost again. Intercontinental title is all he's waiting for, and this time I might think it's a good idea. I see rumors out there it's gonna be a career versus title match at WrestleMania. We're not gonna have Sheamus retire just yet. So, is he gonna beat Braun Breaker at WrestleMania? You're securing two high talented spots at WrestleMania, well deserving. You can introduce other storylines in the midway. Luke Kaiser still being one of them. Whatever happened to Giovanni? That's the funniest part ever. But we have to dive deep. Sheamus lost. Braun Breaker continues to pick up the wins. He continues to look unbeatable. That's good for his character. Will they carry this on to WrestleMania? Will they continue to give Sheamus the opportunity, or is it all lost now? Then we had the title signing. HBK is a god. He came out here. He made his San Antonio people proud. He gave us a show of sweet chin music on Kevin Owens, and there we have it. Nothing else, just the escalation, just the affirmation that the Royal Rumble is going to be for that title, that it will be a ladder match, and that's it. We have to kind of see. Will Cody Rhodes lose? Is that even a possibility? Let me know down in the comments who will win that title, Kevin Owens or Cody Rhodes. Jumping into the monster against monster match, we had Braun Strowman against Jacob Fatu. It was pretty much the most anticipated match. It wasn't the main event, but it was definitely something all us WWE fans and wrestling fans wanted to see. It was two people at pretty much just the bulkiest way possible to show, yes, Jacob Fatu deserves this push, and Braun Strowman, with the blood, was able to just pull in something different. Sometimes I feel like he's not really running. The guy was literally jogging 3 laps around the ring. It was pretty entertaining to see. He wasn't even reaching full speed, yet he was able to blast away Jacob Fatu. These things are getting great spots, great entertainment. Jacob Fatu ultimately started a beat his ass pretty much against the ring post multiple times, to the point where he just got frustrated, got disqualified, lost by disqualification. The ring was tossed out of the ref, and there we had it. Braun Strowman did his spot. He started bleeding compulsively. Was it the nose? Was it his mouth? Was it internal? There were no visible cuts. There was no visible signs. But if anything, I might critique it. Was the blood spot kind of too late? Shouldn't he have been doing it every time he was getting that Rikishi's kiss? Or was it perfect? Was it something that was instrumental? I noticed that they didn't want to be showing it on TV because, of course, it is still considered a PG TV and BC. So we have to understand that yes, anybody else on overseas might have gotten to see more blood than what we got to see. It was a great match. It was a great story, and Jacob Fatu deserves everything. He had what seemed to be an Unafala around his neck, so we'll just have to see what happens there. What's going on with Solo Sokoa? Finally, for the main event, for something I see a lot of us critiquing, should Jey Uso have won? Main event Jey Uso. It would have been as easy for him to just pick up the victory on Saturday night's main event, carry the title all the way to Elimination Chamber, and then drop it there. I mean, it gives Elimination Chamber more of a pizzazz. It gives this night more of a pizzazz as well because, as they stated, there hasn't been any title changes in Saturday night's main event, only twice in its whole history, and we really are getting sick and tired of it. We really want to see some changes. We have so much talent in the WWE that they deserve to get exploited. They deserve to get the spotlight. They deserve to just hold that title, and I don't see anything wrong with the WWE having have given the title to Jey Uso for a little bit, just dropping Gunther, making him again seem because Gunther's storyline seems to be getting stale. One week he was questioning his religion, he was wondering if he's on top of the world, if he still got it, and the next week he was on the bottom of the barrel, almost losing to Damian Priest, almost losing to Finn Balor. Now we're just trying to find him a new storyline. He's going against the same contenders pretty much that he's been going against this whole time in his whole career in NXT, and we just gotta refresh and revitalize, redo something with Gunther. In the end, I really felt like the crowd was really booing Gunther, and not just because of the character that he is, but because of the finish. I mean, Jey Uso had the guy pretty much finished. We're telling us that they're no selling his finishes anymore. All for Gunther just to do two power bombs back to back, and that's it. Very disappointing way for main event Jey Uso to go out, for him to lose his title shot, and he probably won't get another title shot. So now the question is, what are the plans for Royal Rumble? What are the plans for WrestleMania? And where are we going to with now? The mistakes were clear. The things are getting boring and the complaints are loud. Saturday night's main event was predictable, was something that gave us all a headache because it was not the answers we were looking for. Thank you for watching.